There have been autopsies conducted with poor results or very questionable results. They've been conducted by people who are not board-certified pathologists. Maybe the answers are wrong, maybe they're right, but they're certainly in dispute, and there's no one to make a decision.
Have the Sheridan deaths reinvigorated this debate?
They absolutely have. When we tried to do this before, everyone was against it. The funeral directors, particularly in rural southern Jersey, often had autopsies conducted right on their premises. It was convenient. The doctors came to them. They didn't want any changes. One of the central Jersey counties had just built a new medical examiner lab. They didn't want that imperiled. It wasn't big enough to be a regional place, and yet they had bonds to pay off. So there was nobody in favor of it except the Attorney General. Department of Health never weighed in at all.
That's odd.
It is odd, and I think the bill Senator Vitale has introduced now, giving the responsibility to the Department of Health, is a much better way to go.
Does it have the support to become law?
I don't know, but the people who objected to it a decade ago seem to be getting behind it. The Funeral Directors Association, which was a staunch opponent a decade ago, now is speaking out in favor of reform. And I haven't heard anybody saying it's a bad idea.
When you say reform, what are you talking about? What would you like to see?
I would like to see a real state medical examiner with power to get the right people appointed. Right now, county medical examiners are appointed by the freeholders. They're usually part-time jobs. They're not required to be pathologists. They don't always do well. I was aware of one a decade ago who was a semi-retired, heavily drinking doctor, not a pathologist.